Hi everybody, this is Dylan here, and welcome to another Mullins Studios podcast. It's been a while, for about quite a year, half a year maybe, I'm not sure. Time traveling is confusing, but today's episode is going to be a bit different, because much like last time when we had the doctor on, we got two people here. One of them who has been a follower on my channel for a very long time, and he actually starred as a small voice role in one of my videos and even one of my podcasts. So in this corner here on that comfy chair that has a cup holder on it, it's my good friend MBCMechachu.
Greetings and beyond the new. This is MBCMechachu.
And then in this corner, where he has a nice recliner sofa thing that has a lack of a cup holder, but at least he has a tray, so that's good, is Chaud the Gamer.
Hey everyone, what's up? I'm Chaud the Gamer, and I love all kinds of games.
What about point and click 'em games?
Some of them are pretty fun too.
I've actually been recently replaying Strong Bass Cool Games for Attractive People on the PlayStation 3, and that one's I really love that series.
Those are fun.
Yeah. So
Didn't the person who worked on Homestar do something for Disney recently?
Oh yeah, the Chapman brothers, they worked it on Gravity Falls. They did a series of shorts on Disney XD called Two Eggs More or something?
Two More Eggs is what I think it was called.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
And then I think they were also working on the... I may be wrong, but I think they also worked like on some other Disney Channel shows like Amphibia, The Owl House or something. I haven't seen those shows, but I heard good things about them.
I wouldn't know. I lost cable after August of 2018.
Well, it's just people kind of posted clips on Twitter. In fact, there's this one clip. I know it's from Owl House. I have not seen it, but there's this one clip where it's like at this daycare, and this girl is like saying bye to all the children, and you see this monster that looks like a rejected baby from Doom just go to her, and the kid looks like maybe like 5 or 7, but in the voice goes, "Goodbye, Miss Ellie. Thank you. Thank you, Elsa. Yay!" It just, it was just hilarious. Like, if that is the humor of the show, it's like, I'm gonna have to take a look at it.
Comedy Gold!
Also, my phone just heard after doing that.
Yeah.
I guess we should probably start off the podcast like we always normally do and ask how everyone's doing.
Doing pretty good. It's been an exhausting week because of some recent events, but other than that, you know,
You could say that again.
I got a nice little 4-day weekend, so I'm gonna party! And by that, I mean hibernate with Grover sleeping on my belly.
Sweet.
I do know of a certain day that's coming up, so whether or not if you have a party on that is up for debate.
Yeah,
Ooh.
granted, this podcast will probably be released after the date, or March 19th, so pretty much, yeah, we're releasing part 1 of Thomas Comedy's and the Magic Railroad, which should all be released because the future me can predict it or something. And
I can see the future!
yes, in the not so distant future of 2525. But yeah. Oh, go ahead. You were about to say something.
Nah, I was about to make a joke about what you just said in regards to you saying in not so distant future. I was gonna make a Mystery Science Theater 3000 reference.
Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that, but that's actually is like an actual song in the year 2525 by Zager and Evans. I know I heard this song before from Atop the Fourth Wall. Yeah, it's an actual song from like the 60s, I believe. So it's interesting to say the least. I'll have to post it or sometime later. But anyway, what have you two been up to?
Trying to avoid my paranoia taking over me with all the stuff that's been going on all over the news, which is being taken way out of hand.
And we shall not name the thingamajig because it gets annoying, especially if you work in retail and you hear it from everywhere.
Well, we're gonna have to mention what exactly it is anyway, because it's kind of tying itself into one of the topics we're gonna be talking about.
Yep.
Crap! I was hoping we avoided like the plague, or, well, technically it is the plague, or crap, never mind.
Bah.
We ain't beating around the bush on this one at all.
Nope.
Which,
No, we're not.
well, unfortunately my neighbor got my baseball bat, so the shrubbery is still growing and is not being beaten to death or something. I need my baseball bat back. I don't even play golf. Wait. Come on, wouldn't it be funny as heck just to use like a hockey puck or a baseball bat to play golf or something? I want that to be a sport. I want that now.
Instead of home run, it's go! It's like, oh, you
Because
hit the
baseball
puck
just
in the
throw in
net.
another sport.
Actually, wait a second. Imagine like, okay, you're playing golf with a baseball bat, and you kick it, or like you use the baseball bat, you hit the golf ball, and it lands in a hole, and instead of eagle or albatross, it's a home run, and you're running across the golf field, and he's like, we got a mini buggy here, we could just ride it to the next course, and he's still running. He's still running over
Running
there.
in the 90s.
It's a new place I wanna be. I'm just running. And I just love that song. It's really good.
Fun fact, you were actually the person that properly introduced me to the name of the song. Because
Really?
up until I saw your review of the Trolleys, I just knew that song is the one that went like...
I remember,
Because I saw it used a bunch in Flipnote Studios.
yeah, it's still sort of a popular internet meme next to International D, Deja Vu. Kind of like, used for the running part or something. But it's such a good song. It has a nice beat, and I just like it. Plus, am I the only one, whenever I hear that song and go into the do-do-do-do-do-do, I keep thinking of like a 16-bit Sonic from the Genesis games just running at the speed of sound or something.
Yeah, that does sound like a Sonic song.
It does sound... Yeah, I agree with that.
I want that now for the next Sonic game, whatever that's going to be, or if they want to do an update patch for Team Sonic Racing to include that song, I'm sure they can do something.
Yeah, they can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I didn't choose the topics this time because I haven't really been able to make a podcast, but Mechachu here chose them. So what's the first topic of today?
Okay, let's peel the Band-Aid off of this one.
Ouch.
So, for those of you who aren't in the know, there's this gaming convention that happens every June. I think since it's been like this since the late 80s?
Let's see, this would be the 26th annual event, so...
Well, it would have.
Yeah, the late 80s, early 90s.
For those of you who aren't aware of this, this is a thing that was called E3. And recently, due to a global
Go ahead
pandemic...
and call it coronavirus. It's because of that.
Yeah, coronavirus shut it down. And here we are today, not only to talk about how this is going to affect E3 in the future, but other things like it.
Well, I think we shouldn't really mention too much about like the whole coronavirus thing, because it's been affecting everywhere. But to be fair, one thing, because some people like over the last 5 years have mentioned like E3 will be normal, considering like other companies are doing the same, like Nintendo's doing the Nintendo Directs. PlayStation's been doing like the PlayStation Experience since 2 years ago. They even have State of Play, but even then, they're not.
And I know that
the best.
Yeah.
I know that a couple of people have talked about this before. Like, for example, Arlo and Game Explain have touched on this many a time.
And it's like, because a lot of companies kind of do their own thing with their own live stream, and it's like, even to be fair, last year I remember last year's E3. It didn't really feel like E3 because with Sony not participating last year, it felt like we were missing someone in a group meeting or in a business meeting or something. I mean, granted...
Everyone isn't here, in other words.
Yeah, Granted, last year was great because we got the announcements of a lot of fantastic games like the SpongeBob Rehydrated, which I'm really excited to play that on the Switch.
Yes.
That year, everyone was here.
Yeah, and then it got me to rethink a bit about trying out the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I still need to play the demo. I got it downloaded on my PS4, I just haven't played it yet because I've been distracted by boxing gloves, typing on a keyboard, and figuring out how that works. But, like, for the past 5 years, like, everyone keeps thinking, like, oh, this would be E3's last year, and it's like, I don't know, because I guess with online and all the companies doing other things, it's possible, but with this E3 shutdown due to the coronavirus, I don't know what it'll be like if they'll do it for next year or not, you know?
I was more or less willing to speak on behalf of, like, how this is going to affect gaming conventions from here on out.
Yep.
Oh, kind of like Gamescom and such?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and also...
the entire field of gaming.
Yeah,
Like,
and...
even after Corona has subsided.
Also, there is this convention that I go to every year that's in my area called Colossal Con, which is pretty much, if not the largest convention in Ohio. That for a few years we've had like 20 to 30, almost 40,000 people show up each year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's huge, and it's my favorite convention to go to. And with this stupid virus going around, I'm afraid that might even get shut down, though the owners on Facebook actually said that the con was still ongoing.
When's the event gonna take place?
Early June.
Oh, okay.
So around the same time E3 would have occurred.
Yeah, it usually always happens before E3. It's the first weekend of June every year, so I don't know. They said, well, they'll keep us posted, and I'm like, oh man, if that gets canceled too,
all hope is lost.
Well, I think once it gets to like warmer weather, that the chances of the virus spreading will be slim. At least that's what I think, because warmer weather usually.
I've heard that it's probably going to last as long as August.
Well, it's like one thing I do want to mention with this virus, like a lot of people are like panicking, buying so much stuff, and it's like one of those things where we've had so much worse disease that's happened. Like, remember back when we had the swine flu many eons ago?
Yeah.
And then
swine flu, Ebola.
Heck, you want to mention like the plague back in the eon olden times and such? Like, we can pull through this. Like, we just gotta, wash our hands, be hygienic and everything.
Take showers.
Cool. Always.
Yeah, well, I've always taken showers. I know some people that usually wait 2 or 3 days before they take another bath, and it's like, oh, jibbly. I just want to stay clean and such. Plus, taking hot baths is very relaxing, so...
Yes, I agree.
Words have never been spoken beyond.
And it's like one of those things that we'll pull through. Trust God, because He'll help us pull through. Like, we've been through so much worse, and we've pulled through every single time. So but like, it is understandable. Like, it feels bad with all these events canceling. But back to your discussion about game conventions and such, I can still see like if a company wants to do, because I still imagine there'll still be tech conventions and such, and if a company wants to have tech demos of the games shown at a technology convention, that might happen still.
I guess I could see that. I don't really know what else to add to this. I guess we'll go into the other topic, because I think we'll have a little bit more jollier things to speak about during that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Whoever wants to start on this one, granted, I got the article pulled up from Polygon.
For those of you who didn't know, in 2019, Nintendo of America former CEO Reggie Fils-Aimé ended up retiring as, well, the CEO. Transitioned to about a year or so after that, recent events have led him to become a part of GameStop as one of the higher ups.
Yay!
Actually, I'm looking
Now-
at this article here, and it said that he'll be joining GameStop's board of directors on April 20th. So he's not part of GameStop yet, or?
Not yet, but he's
And
gonna be.
unless something happens at the last minute, it's kind of an inevitability. Now, Chaud, I had brought into here because he has a fair amount of stories involving GameStop.
Who boy do I
In regards, many in regards to its underbelly.
Keep in mind, this wasn't at the GameStop in my area. I was at, like other GameStops that were like out of town that I used to go to with my cousin. Well, I went there myself when my mom was going shopping. So I decided, hey, why not stop by the GameStop? I have some money to spend. I went in there, and keep in mind, this is when the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild amiibos were out.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah, back when the Champions were released.
Double yikes.
Oh no.
Yep, and I was going to... They had a Mifa on the shelf. I was going to pick her up. She's my favorite character in Breath of the Wild, and of course I have plenty of cash for it. And when I was going to get it, the employees said that they couldn't sell it. I'm like, but it's on the shelf. And they're like, they couldn't sell it. And when I was about to head out, one of the employees bought it.
So they saved. Why didn't they just? If it was gonna be for an employee, why didn't just put it underneath the shelf, like in the register or something?
I don't know. It's like they did it just so they could get it.
I'm just questioning as to why they didn't just specifically say the reason to why.
Yeah, I mean, at least be honest about it.
It's best not to leave the customer in the dark.
Oh, and that's not even the worst part. Also, when I went there was literally the last time I went. You see, back when I was up in Norwalk, when I went there because I was interested in getting a job at GameStop. I went in to get a job. They had no applications. I was like, okay, I'll come back later. And they hired this one guy in. I went in trying to get some Nintendo stuff, and I was trying to tell some people about Mario, and this guy, I kid you not, he asked, who's Mario? I'm like,
was it an employee, or was it
an
a guy they
employee.
really hired?
An employee. I'm sitting there going, you're working? I'm thinking to myself, he's working in a GameStop, and he doesn't know who Mario is?
What?
That's what I said. I was like, huh? And then when I started saying
have
something,
no words for this.
And then when I started saying something, he started cursing me out. I'm like, well, you just lost a customer to me, dude. And as I walked out, sure enough, a crowd followed me. After
Was
he
it to
did that.
berate you or to?
No, they actually saw what he did and they left the store.
I can understand if there's someone who didn't know who Mario was. I mean, it can happen. Like, some people never... I know people who never watched Star Wars. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, it's happened. But when you work in a field like that, I mean, that's the equivalent of, like, working at a Toys R Us and going, what's a Paw Patrol or something? I mean...
Who's Jeffrey the Giraffe?
Yes.
It's like, what?
But then to just, like, why was he cursing at you? Was it because...
I think he's getting angry that I was actually educating him on who Mario was.
There's nothing wrong with learning about something. Like, we all learn something every day, practically.
Yeah, and if you're at a place like GameStop, logically, it seems like it's part of the job.
Yeah.
Pretty much, and here's the thing that I think the reason he did that, I think he did just because I think he was honestly one of the people who just didn't like Nintendo, I guess. I don't know. I think he was doing it just to try to mock people who like Mario or something. That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking, well, he's not getting any more of my business, and after I left, my friend who managed the place, he actually told me, he said, oh, by the way, I fired that guy.
Oh, that's
Good.
good.
Yeah, he ended up firing him. My friend managed the place. I'm like, Good. He said if only I would have been there when he was doing that.
Yeah, because
Yeah, to rub salt in the wound. Like, I was gonna mention a couple of my GameStop experiences, but they seem rather tame compared to yours.
I
I
never
mean,
really.
granted, most of the time when I'm in GameStop, I usually have to make sure that I get my purchase done and head out as soon as I arrived. Because my mom isn't the type that really likes to shop. So I don't really get the time to properly
Browse.
look around. Yeah, I don't get proper browsing time because
Yeah.
my mom is a really busy lady, and oh, God bless her heart. She tends to overexert herself sometimes, but that's not the issue here. It's just
Yeah.
I guess that it's sort of a blessing in disguise from what you've told me because
Yeah.
if I was to have it be the other way, chances are I would have met someone who would have been an absolute a-hole.
Yeah, and a few of my friends actually had stories about GameStop experiences as well over GameStop, and it's like, wow, that's really scummy. But after the GameStop in my area moved, they got better employees. But I felt bad for the employees because, they have to put up with a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I've granted at my GameStop, I've never really had like any bad experiences. Then again, like, I don't really know like all the people that well, but like they're chill guys. Just talk to them,
Yeah.
relax and everything.
Mhm.
Never really had any bad experiences, but I have heard like a lot of actually the part about GameStop that I really have strong disagreements with is like when they did that whole retro system, retro games things, and people were getting like machines that were working, cartridges that weren't cleaned properly, or very bizarre looking ones like a blue N64 Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Nothing
What?
shady about that at all.
Yeah,
Weird.
granted, I haven't really heard anything about that, thankfully, but yeah, it's just one of the things
Huh.
that I don't personally like GameStop doing that way and such.
Yeah, same here. Hey, I've heard about them doing some stuff like that, like the GameStop. Yeah, you all remember when the NES Classic Minis and SNES Classic Minis were newer, right?
Yeah, and like they're
Yeah.
a bit hard to find and such.
I've actually seen some videos and articles on it, and apparently some not all GameStops did this. Keep in mind, but I think not GameStop themselves, but the people who runs the site were actually scalping the systems themselves.
Oh,
Wow.
Not the
no.
people who works at GameStop, the one running the site. I forgot what it was called, but they were actually trying to overprice them and sell bundles, and it stopped after Reggie himself called out
Yeah,
the scalpers,
I was
saying,
gonna say.
"Yeah, Reggie called them out and said." Do not buy from these scalpers. We're going to be making more NES and SNES Classic Minis. I'm like, go Reggie.
Actually, you know what would be funny? When Reggie starts working at the GameStop and he goes to the website manager or something, he's like, "So, are you the one?" And the guy's like, "Ah, crap, you caught me, Skippy," and has him kicked out or something.
Yes. I was thinking the same thing. When I heard Reggie, I'm like, why don't you have Reggie be the owner now? He'd be good at it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, because granted, it's hard to keep track of, like, GameStop's whole business thing, because, like, they've been
Yeah.
going through a lot of CEOs lately, a lot of different changes, and I don't know if Reggie will be able to save GameStop, but it'll be interesting to see, like, what he will do, because he's not going to be, like, the new CEO, he's part of the board of directors, which I
Yeah.
think, kind of think of, like, ideas how to get the company operating.
So
and such.
basically an innovator.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see in the next couple of months to see what happens when he starts in April.
I can't.
So, in regards to that scalper thing, didn't a similar thing happen to amiibos during the Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS?
Yeah, like
Ooh.
the amiibos have a long history of scalping. Like, cause
Yep.
you see my amiibo collection of how enormous the family is.
Didn't one of your friends knock you out because you opened up one of them?
Yes, but that was a joke in the video.
Oh.
Okay.
No one never actually yelled at me for having all my amiibos open because I like to use them and, just have them.
And that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't use every single amiibo, but I just love collecting them. And in the history of buying amiibos, the most I've ever paid was for 4 amiibos, and they were the Dark Bowser and Donkey Kong Skylander.
Oh yeah,
one.
the Skylanders crossovers.
Yeah, it was for the dark
Oh.
versions of them with the respective vehicles. So for 2 amiibo figurines and their respective vehicles, was about 120, which is a bit.
Ooh.
Which I know that's a lot, but considering this was way back in 2015, and
Oh.
the most expensive amiibo by far is QB from Box Boy, which is a Japan exclusive that can go
Ooh.
around from 180 to 310.
That's a
Jeez.
spicy meatball.
Good old mask.
But there's been a history. I think I've been fortunate enough not to have to worry about so much, because when Villager Moth and Wii Fit Trainer were hard to find, they were part of the first wave of amiibos. People actually found out that it doesn't matter like what region you get amiibos, like whether it be from Japan, Germany.
Yeah, they're not
whatever.
region locked.
Yeah, so I was able to get. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, my Pearl and Marina amiibos are from Japan too, and they work perfectly well in my Smash Brothers Ultimate and my Splatoon 2 games.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
I got them like only $20 each online. So
Wow.
it's like it was really good. So it's like there's more options unless you're one of those people who really, really want to have Pacific region amiibos, which I don't think there's ever been anyone that's won a Pacific region amiibo collection.
I can get amiibos from any region and I'd be happy. In
Yeah,
fact, maybe I should search for a Mifa amiibo from Japan. Maybe I could get it really cheap then.
Have there ever been any amiibos that were exclusive to the US?
To the US, not that I'm aware of. Keep in mind, for Box Boy World, you can download it on the eShop on your 3DS, but in Japan they had a physical copy, and there was an amiibo bundle with that for Japan only. And there's also some competition exclusive amiibos as well, again only in Japan.
Weren't there a couple of contest amiibos too?
Yeah, there was a Mega Man 11 amiibo that was part of a 30th anniversary raffle. Splatoon
Sweet.
2 had like an Inkling and Auckland Gold amiibo that was part of the
Ooh.
competition. And then Monster Hunter Stories had like a gold and silver one. Again, it was part of a not a raffle, but like a little contest thing. We don't know how many of the Monster Hunter Story figurines, like how many they produced, but there was only 10 Mega Man 11 figurines. And then only one of like the Splatoon and Auckland competition.
Okay, if I wasn't dirt broke, chances are I probably would have gotten the entire Splatoon and Splatoon 2 amiibo set. Hell, I'd probably even get a couple other ones. Like, I'd probably get like Meta Knight, Incineroar. Well, Meta Knight because I kind of have connections to that character.
Yeah.
Like, I have connections aboard the Harboard.
And Blackross, if you're watching this, Incineroar's a good Pokemon!
You still know
Oh, he
that?
is. Incineroar's awesome.
Well, I mean, like, that's gonna happen to be a conference call with you three, like, you two with Chris, and have, like, an outright war of Incineroar and such, and, wait a second, outright war with Incineroar. That sounds like a good song, actually.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't see exactly what's stopping you. Like, doesn't he live downstairs?
Upstairs, technically.
Oh, right.
Keep in mind,
You're
my
downstairs.
computer's
Never
downstairs. He's up. So,
mind. All right.
But yeah, actually, since you mentioned Splatoon and Amiibos, I actually was very surprised because me and my brother, about a month ago, we decided to do like a little road trip to different stores across the state of Tennessee, to different game shops and such. And in one of the shops, they had the Callie and Mari Amiibos, which I was not expecting.
The Callie and Marie Amiibos?
Yeah.
I think they were still around. I thought they stopped making those.
They are? I want them.
Well, they did stop production on them, but like I was not expecting to see them out in the wild. Granted, getting both of them was like $40 each, but it was like I cannot pass that up because that's one thing I love about going to like game shops. It's like you expect to see something that you would never probably be lucky to find in a long while, and sometimes you could get them in a cheaper price than you could get online.
Am I really kind of surprised we didn't get like a Captain Cuttlefish amiibo?
That would have been fun. I would have liked that.
Oh, I would have picked that one up for sure.
I mean, my goodness, even some of the shop owners, I could definitely see like an amiibo for Sheldon, Krusty Sean, Annie, and Mo.
Actually, kind of think about it, I'm actually kind of shocked that Super Mario Maker 2 and Luigi's Mansion 3 doesn't have amiibo support at all.
Yeah, it just seems like they're phasing it out.
Yeah.
That's so strange. It's like, why? Luigi Mansion 3 would have been awesome if they had amiibos for that one.
A Luigi amiibo would have been epic.
Oh.
Question, has anyone played the Luigi's Mansion 3DS version?
I haven't played any of the Luigi's Mansion franchise.
Oh, the first Luigi Mansion 3DS version?
Yeah.
I sadly have not yet.
Well, I was wondering, because does that have amiibo support, or does it not?
I think it does. Yeah, it does. For Boo, I believe. If you use a Boo amiibo, it can help you locate the Boos, which I think is pretty cool, or something like that.
I guess that kind of makes sense, seeing that you metaphorically already have a Boo in your possession. It helps you find its own kind.
Ah, okay. I'm actually on Luigi's Mansion amiibo features. The Luigi amiibo revives your health if it reaches 0, plus your radar can spot the money-dropping speedy spirits hiding in the mansion. Mario amiibo, Heath? Heath? I'm looking on the Nintendo website now, and they misspelled...
How's it spelled?
Heath. I think that's supposed to be health.
Health.
Yeah, health. Heath
Bar.
Heathcliff.
Heathcliff too. So apparently Mario gives Luigi a Heath bar. What?
I mean, personally, I would have liked a Klondike bar, but oh well.
Yeah, I prefer Klondike.
Yes, see, the Toad amiibo will restore your health when you talk to him in the mansion, and Boo spot. Okay, so not really the best.
Yeah, they're not the best, but it's still neat little features.
Yeah. Okay, one of the games that I'm honestly really surprised didn't get any amiibo support was Super Mario Maker 2.
Yeah. I mean, what the heck?
I mean, you had the assets there. All you just need to do is make new sprite art for the new amiibos that had been released since Mario Maker 2. Since Mario Maker ended up getting released.
In case anyone was wondering about the laughing, I just showed them a screenshot of the misspell, and it's beautiful. Just type in Luigi's Mansion 3DS amiibo support, then go to the Nintendo amiibo site, and
I should make an edit where Luigi's holding a Heath bar and he's like, "Eh?" instead of his flashlight.
If you do that, you deserve a pizza trophy.
Nintendo of America, someone was eating a sandwich.
Or they were eating a Heath bar when they were thinking of this.
It's the beautifulest of misspells.
It's the best misspell ever.
I guess we have our third topic. It's amiibo support.
And misspellings from Nintendo. We're not trying to be mean or anything. I mean, we understand.
Yeah, this is
mistakes
all a
will
good
happen.
fun. We're not trying to be that kind of people.
Yeah, mistakes can happen, but I mean, it's just a good old laugh, you know?
Accidents
good mistake.
happen now and
And
again.
again,
Just when you least expect.
thank you.
Probably
Oh,
one of the
boy.
only times I ever found an instance where that song was good, because, hot take, I'm not really the biggest fan of that song.
It's not bad.
Well, it was oversaturated back in 2005, 6, 7, and 8.
Like, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of, like, the Don't Stop from Steam Team to Rescue. I know a lot of people like it, but...
Don't stop, we're now.
Not that one!
Oh, you mean don't stop
And luck-
believing.
Hold on to the feeling!
Street lights, people.
You're just a small town girl living in a world. Wait a sec. What are we doing? Oh dear.
I don't
Oh,
know.
right, Amiibo support.
Oh
Real
right,
support.
yeah.
With the fact that they've been focusing on Amiibo less and less with each release, it honestly scares me that they're going to pretty much ixnay on the Amiibos. Which, I mean, something like this can't last forever. I mean, of course it has to end at some point, but I personally feel like it's ending a little too soon.
Well, I mean, it's been about 6
Yeah.
years since Amiibo's been released, and I now feel like an old sage thinking about 6 years ago. Oh no, my back!
I remember back when the Amiibos first came out.
Actually, ironically, when the day when Amiibos came out at the store, I got Fox and my Amiibo. Those were my first two Amiibo figures, and I grew up so fast.
Awesome. My first Amiibo was a Christmas present from my sister when they first came out. She got me a Link Amiibo from the Smash Wii U games.
Ah, memories.
Yep.
The only
And-
amiibo that I have are my Pearl and Marina amiibos, and I ended up getting them for my 20th birthday.
Nice.
That's cool.
However, there was a bit of issues with transferring them overseas, and I think that the initial person that we got them from was pretty much cheating us out of our own money, and so my father helped me out with getting a different deal, and I ended up getting a hold of them around February of last year.
Nice.
But the wait was worth it, because both of them are also getting kind of hard to find, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
A similar thing happened with my Piplup plushie.
Oh, well, it's like overseas troubles, or?
I think it was Tomy brand,
Ah, okay.
despite it not having the tag.
Although, back to like Amiibo support, like, I'm thinking we might get figurines of like the DLC fighters, because we got that with the Wii U, we got the
Well, yeah, of
figurines-
course.
Yeah, we got the figurines of like Mewtwo, Lucas, Bayonetta, and such. But like, then afterwards, I'm not sure if this could be like Amiibo support in the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on the Switch. Because I know there's support on the 3DS, but I don't think it's used that well, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope that they learn from their lesson.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you use the Shulk Amiibo, and Shulk gets the mighty sword of Kick Asia or something.
Okay, so yeah.
I meant Kick A, Zia, like, you know,
Oh!
or Kick
Kicking-
Asia,
Okay,
there, how's that?
Kicking Bahuki.
Kicking Bakuk. Okay, that just
Kick-
sounds like an ancient tribe's weapon or something.
Kick their
Uka
Bahukis.
chaka, ucha chaka, uka, uka
I
chaka.
can't stop
I had
this
to.
feeling.
Wow, we are getting so sidetracked.
Hey guys, speaking of Amiibo support, there is one series that I think does deserve at least one Amiibo, since like Shovel Knight got some Amiibos.
What's
I
that?
was
Shantae.
Shantae, yes. Shantae
I mean,
Amiibos.
she's getting a Funko Pop later on in the year.
Yeah, but I would love to see her get an amiibo too. You know, maybe
it'd be
her,
really fitting.
Yeah, her, Roddy, Risky.
Roddy Tops, Risky Boots, Bolo, Sky, and Mimic. Maybe even a Tinkerbat.
Yes, I would love a Tinkerbat amiibo.
I still need to play the games. Which one do you guys think I should start out with?
The first one.
Well, I started with Half Genie Hero, which...
Yeah, I'm a veteran of the Shantae games. I played since the first one came out years ago, and I have seen her go through so much. Like 8 years without another game, and then Risky's Revenge popped out.
Hey, you want to feel old?
Shantae's
as old as Kingdom Hearts.
Really?
Yeah, they both came out in 2002.
Huh.
18 years.
Well, I mean, I like the character design, and like it looks like a fun series. Plus, not to mention, the voice actress for one of my favorite characters in the Neptunia series, Christina V, voices as Shantae, and she voiced the Compa in the game. So it's like, oh,
really?
Yeah, Christina V. She voices Compa in all the games that she appeared in the Neptunia series, and she does Shantae. So, plus she has an amazing.
Isn't Compa the one who's into shoot 'em ups, or is that a different person?
No, that's Uni. Compa is like the. She's one of the first people that becomes friends with Neptune, coining the name Nep.
Yeah.
She also is a nurse.
Cute.
And if you see my reviews, you might know the gag where she has that silly walk cycle, and I put in like the da 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 da. I like Compa. She's a sweetheart, but her walk cycle is so derpy and adorable. It's like I have to put that sound effect.
And then Luigi's Mansion 3 gave us EGAD running. Okay, we just need we just need to have like a race of different video game characters running. Like we have Compa, Ferret, EGAD.
And then just for craps and giggles, get like a rig model from Gary's Mod and have him go all over.
I was gonna suggest Mario from 64 with the stair hack.
Oh yeah, that
yeah.
Hey, I'm putting my money on Mario. There.
Bad boy.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm speaking to Christina V, guys.
Yes?
She also voiced the character in Octopath Traveler.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, Ophelia. The cleric girl.
Doesn't she also voice a Pokemon trainer in Pokemon Masters?
I think she's the voice of Rosa, I think. Or was it someone else?
Yeah, I thought Rosa was somebody else.
She probably voiced Skyla, I guess. I don't know.
Well, she voices like a bunch of characters. Like
Yes.
Heck,
she's like the Tara Strong of gaming.
Plus, also she has an amazing singing voice. Like,
yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Ophelia Clement Cement.
Yeah. Ophelia Clement.
Clementine.
Yeah, Octopath Traveler. By the way, if you haven't played Octopath Traveler, I recommend it to anyone who loves RPGs. Anybody who loves RPGs should play it.
I think she voices the main character in Miraculous Ladybug as well.
Yep. Yes, she does.
Oh, she voiced Velvet in Tales of Brasilia.
Yep. That's what my one buddy Sapphire told me.
Wait, she also voices Risky Boots as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's both the hero and the villain.
Yep.
So she's technically arguing with herself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like this isn't the first time an actor's done that. I mean, if I remember right, there was the UK version of The Adventure Begins where I think Gordon and Edward were the same voice actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith Rickman. He did all the voices with the exception of Thomas, the Troublesome Trucks, And that's
Jeremy, well, not Jeremy, Jerome and Judy.
Yeah, so Lily's like Jeff Dunham said, you're arguing with yourself!
Jeff Dunham for the win!
I even argue with myself!
Jeff Dunham! Jeff! You're talking to me. I'm not real.
Jeff Papa!
Donham.
Oh dear.
Okay, we should get back to it.
I don't. Well, this is technically one of those throw-off episodes. You know, we don't have a planned topic. We just kind of mix about and just make random arguments. Which, to be fair, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I like just randomly talking.
I wouldn't say this is an argument. I wouldn't say this is an argument. Discussion. Yeah, just a discussion. Think of it as no different than like a Game Explain video.
Oh, I love Game Explain videos.
Care to explain about this situation?
What situation?
Sorry, I just want to make a use joke of the channel Game Explain.
Oh, yes. And Andre from Game Explain is legit. He's awesome. I actually talked with him in comments before.
Really?
Oh. He's actually really
website?
Cool. In his comments, it was his older videos where he talked about like Mario and Luigi games and all that.
Oh.
And he helped me find some, like in his videos, helped me find some secrets that I didn't even know about.
You mentioned that it was the Mario and Luigi games.
Yeah, I forgot which video I was talking to him in.
Rip
I
Alpha
talked to him in
Dream.
a bunch of his videos. I just forget what all.
Rip Alpha Dream.
Yes.
I still remember my favorite comment ever. It was and actually, there's a funny story here. You guys know Happy Console Gamer?
Yeah.
Wasn't that one of the people that was involved in Channel Awesome, or am I thinking of something else?
No. He's been on YouTube for close to over 10 years now, and he's just a really awesome dude. I really like his videos. In fact, he actually helped me discover a bit like about the Delmar show in a way about being myself. So I really had major props. And I mentioned him in my Evolution of the Delmar Show vlog. And I remember, like,
I should have remembered that. I have most of your episodes saved onto a hard drive.
Wait, what?
Wow.
That's cool, but anyway, you see. Oh, right.
It's not for anything creepy. Don't get that idea.
Oh, it's cool. I feel honored, you know, but, oh yeah, that's right. Me and my brother was literally coming home from work one day, but a day after I uploaded that video, and I was checking the comments, and he actually commented on that video. I don't know how he found my video. I don't know how he even discovered my channel, but he said that, keep cool, just be yourself, just subbed, and I don't like swearing. Like, I know I swear in a few of my Delmar Pal episodes, but I don't really like swearing at all. But I saw that comment, and I was like, holy crap! Like, you know, and my brother rushed downstairs to check, because he knows if I swear, that means something really, really awesome or something really, really bad just happened. And he's...
Whenever you say the F-bomb, things are gonna go down.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and he saw me, and then he started commenting, and he's like, holy crap.
I remember when you ended up reacting to the first ever trailer for the Switch, and you was like,
Oh,
is this
gosh,
Skyrim?
no.
Is that if it's Skyrim?
Oh, I don't like that video, so cringy.
I mean, it's the only instance I could think of where you actually use the F-bomb in recent years.
There's been a few other times, like in one of my demo episodes.
Well, I know you did it in 3D World.
Yeah, but there was one I remember where me and my friend Tommy, we were playing Super Mario Maker, and we were in this one level that Tommy was playing that was made by the Doctor of all people, and he was getting so enraged, and I was getting tired because like it was just an insane level that was getting us upset. And
was it Game Grumps level of tedious?
I'll have to try.
Because I heard that they can make some pretty mean levels.
Well, first of all, it's not Game Grumps. It's just Ross. He's the one responsible.
Yes, Ross. Sorry. Yeah, Ross's levels are. Oh boy! I played his recent Super Mario Maker 2 levels. I had to stop because wow.
There is one level that I can play from him, and it's the one where yes, I'm trying to think. It's a simple, like, you can walk. There's no jumping except you're small Mario, and if you jump, there's a bunch of invisible blocks. And then there's also Bowser Jr. trying to attack you. It's like, that one's the easiest one compared to the others.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Wow. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that one is like, a baby can do it. But if you try to do one of his others, especially, because I seen one of his levels for 3D World, it's like, nope.
No. So much nope.
Nope.
All of the nope.
Yeah, so much.
I tried one. Never again.
Question, how long did you spend on a level?
Longer than I'd like to admit.
Okay, then you get, like, an ice cream cone for trying.
Yeah, thank you. And it was the Super Mario 3D World level. It was a castle level with lava.
No.
And the one with the Blargs.
That's the one that I hate.
Oh, I tried to beat it. I tried my best. And it's like, this is too... It's too brutal.
It's like, no man should be withstand to that punishment, you know?
And meanwhile, I'm here sitting in the corner being sheltered because I've never played a single Mario game in my life outside of Mario Kart DS and Mario vs. Donkey Kong for the DS.
Really?
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, I told you I've mainly been playing Pokemon games for like over 10 years.
I guess it's sort of funny how we're both opposite, because, like, I've been playing Mario since I was 3, with Mario 64 being my very first game ever. And then Pokemon, I haven't really touched much at all. Like, I mostly remember the anime with Ash Ketchum and Brock.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Oh, old school.
On the topic of anime for the Pokemon, what's your thoughts on him having a Dragonite and Gengar now?
I actually saw someone mention that on a tweet, and it's like, I didn't know he has a Dragonite and Gengar. When did he get them? Like, during Sun and Moon, or?
No, he got them recently.
In the Sword and Shield anime. In Japan, of course.
Oh. Well, it's like,
Yeah.
holy crap. How many Pokemon does he have now? Because, like...
Well, he's into the 50s if you include the 30 Tauros.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He does have 30 Tauros.
The episode that'll never make it out of Japan in the English format because there was guns everywhere and Meowth dressed up as Hitler.
Okay, I don't remember the Meowth dressed up as Hitler. I don't remember that part.
Well, he had his mustache on that was really reminiscent.
He just looked silly is all he looked.
I can't believe I'm looking up an image titled,
You see it now? Doesn't that look funny?
And now I just want someone to Photoshop that on one of those Adolf Hitler films and just go, Meowth, 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 Meowth.
No, wait. Have you heard of the one episode only sitcom called Hail Honey, I'm Home?
Okay, that can't be real.
It's real!
That cannot be real. That cannot.
It's real!
Wait.
Look it up!
Huh? Is this Pokemon?
No, not the Pokemon I'm talking in regards to Hitler.
Oh, I was gonna say, Pokemon did that?
No.
That's what confused me. I'm sitting like, huh?
I mean, the Team Rocket group did end up having a salute that was rather reminiscent to the Nazi salute, but... Wow,
Yeah. Wow.
If the train wreck hasn't been apparent for this conversation, holy moly.
Oh my goodness.
We went from talking about E3 to Reggie Fils-Aimé being in GameStop to Amiibos to Christina V, and now we're talking about Hail Honey, I'm Home.
Maybe I'll check it out later. I don't know. It just sounds weird.
You must be real mad at me, honey.
Yeah.
It sounds very weird. Very weird.
I can't believe that this is a real thing. Just no, it shouldn't be real.
What, the Meowth or the
Hell,
sitcom?
honey, I'm home. Just oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna need a nice bottle of cream soda to get through the night.
Cream soda. For me, it's like, hand me a bottle of Mountain Dew Voltage and I'll be fine.
And then your poison.
I can handle a Sprite.
Okay then. Alright,
Yeah.
we got a poison set, so I think I'm still blown away by that. I feel unclean now.
Are we really gonna end it off here? That's so abrupt.
Okay, how about this? Just end on a happy note. Happy note, like today.
Let's
Happy,
Patrick's
joy,
Day.
joy, happy, joy, joy.
Happy joy, joy.
Happy,
Okay.
joy. But like you mentioned before we started about talking about St. Patrick's Day or something.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day.
Yay!
Yay! And, oh, speaking of St. Patrick's Day, did you see the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter, what they posted?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
with
they
Jacksepticeye actually voiced as Irish the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Irish the Hedgehog. I was like, this is the most amazing thing I have ever seen. It's
I had to
perfection.
look up on the Sonic Wiki to see if they had a page for Irish the Hedgehog. I don't
That-
think they have one yet.
That would be awesome. It's like, put Irish in the next game and have Jacksepticeye be the voice, please.
Although another instance, I think in the Twitter threads, is that Mike Pollock himself ended up posting a SoundCloud titled, "I've come to make an announcement for St. Patrick's Day." Hang on, I got it in my server somewhere. I'll get a hold of it. Let's see. Gaming.
Oh, Mike Pollock, he's so cool.
Actually,
Okay.
I saw the Sonic the Hedgehog movie last week, and
Oh, you did?
I absolutely loved it.
Me too.
I would see the movie, but my state's currently in the danger zone.
Well, at least you can wait for it to come out on Blu-ray and stuff.
I hope so.
Yeah, it will. I'm sure it will.
Because I've heard that it's got a fair amount of stuff in it that alludes to it having a sequel.
We're not gonna spoil it, but it does. And if you're a Sonic fan, so all I'll tell you is there's so many references.
I know that one of the things that didn't happen was Jim Carrey. Okay, I'm not sure if it's... I get these names mixed up. I'm not sure if it's Jim Carrey or Tim Curry.
It's
I don't know why.
Carrey.
Okay, so I was right on the ball for the first time.
Yeah.
Jim
Yeah.
Curry,
Jim
you know how he
Carrey.
plays Eggman, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the things that's been a tradition since Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is having Eggman say, "Snooping as usual, I see." As far as I'm aware, Jim didn't do that.
Wait, I don't. Wait, the only thing I know of Eggman saying that was in the Sonic Boom. I don't think he said that aside from that.
He hasn't said it in Sonic Adventure. He only said it in like Sonic Boom. That's it. And they did that because they love breaking the fourth Sonic Boom TV show. Fourth wall? What's that? I'll tell you one thing, Mech. Jim Carrey has his own Dr. Robotnik lines that you'll bust a gut laughing at.
I can imagine.
Yeah, you saw the trailers.
The only thing I could say that I have watched that even comes close to that is the Detective Pikachu movie. I managed to see that with my ex.
That one was good.
Oh, that was a great movie. I loved it so much.
So, who do you think would win in a battle? Deadpool as Pikachu or Dewey Duck as Sonic?
Dewey Duck as Sonic.
Yeah,
Yeah, you didn't know that's Dewey's actor.
Dewey Duck's new voice actor from the new DuckTales.
Really, I did not know that.
Me either until Mech told me.
The more
like-
you know.
I'm like, really?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Let's see. So it's Deadpool. The Deadpool Pikachu was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ryan Reynolds.
And then we got a. Let's see. if the force between any two charges is equal to the absolute value of the multiple of the charges divided by 4 pi times the vacuum perimeter times the distance squared between the two charges.
Hmm.
All I did is just took a script from one of the Strombat emails and just read up that to see what would happen.
So what's the answer going to be? 1718116811?
Why not Zoidberg?
I don't know.
Zoidberg?
Okay, fine. I think I'm gonna go with Dewey Duck wearing the blue hedgehog shirt or something.
I mainly ask this because it was stated around the time that Detective Pikachu was making the rounds that Ryan Reynolds himself said if the two were ever to be in a fight to the death, Deadpool or Detective Pikachu would win out by far.
Yeah, I would go for that. But then again, I just like Detective Pikachu better.
Ooh. Wait, better than the Sonic movie or better than the Deadpool franchise?
Better than the Deadpool. I actually like the Sonic movie a little bit more than Detective Pikachu just because it was so much fun. It was so hilarious and it was just entertaining. I really enjoyed it.
Yes,
Apparently-
it was.
Okay, so it's not just Sonic that's getting a sequel. Apparently, there's plans to make a second Detective Pikachu, and I'm here like, with the way it ended, though, how would you... I mean, I'm up for a sequel, but how would you pull that off? Like, what's the sequel going to be called? Ace Attorney Eevee?
I love that.
That would actually be cute.
Yeah, just give little Eevee like a bow tie and a suitcase.
Oh,
And have Christina V voice her.
I was gonna say it would be Christina V voicing an Eevee.
yes!
All of
Please!
them, that would be so... I want the sequel pinned right now. We're going to get some script writers. We're going to get a budget. And we're going to get, like, Christina V. It's like, you got to say all these lines and just... It'll be perfect! Why aren't we in the movie
Perfection.
business?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the two previous video game movies, Detective Pikachu and Sonic, shows that that they can make good video game movies, but all the other ones back then...
They had no idea what the bloody heck they were doing.
Actually, can I raise my hand and say there's actually a few other video game movies I actually like? Like, I personally
Well, we
love-
can't see you raising your hand, but metaphorically, you can...
We'll imagine it.
Me and my brother went to see the Ratchet and Clank movie in theaters, and I really loved the Ratchet and Clank series, and the movie was awesome.
Wasn't that when just the... Wasn't that just, like, the interstitials from the PS4 game?
A little bit, but I still liked it. And then, just I'm trying to think. Then we got the two Angry Birds movies. The first one was...
Ooh, I love those movies!
Oh, they were so good. The movies I were talking about, video game movies that are not good, are the live-action ones.
Yeah, I think video games do better when they're animated.
Pikachu and
Yes.
Sonic were the live-action movies done right.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing. Finally.
And ironically, Christian Weston Chandler didn't appear in either one.
That is really ironic.
Because he's affiliated with both of those characters in some way.
Huh.
I guess this wraps up this episode of the Mullins Studios podcast.
Yeah, I know we kind of went all over the place, but like, it was still fun just to hang out, not have to go off any topics, and just have fun and just get to laugh and such. So
Yeah.
yeah, let us know if you would like all three of us to come in again to do a bunch of ramblings and such, because I just like to just talk and just have fun and everything. So, any last words, Chaud and Mechachu, before we close up?
I guess, since it wasn't mentioned before, I think, the main reason to why I had Chaud in here is because, for those of you who remember me from the Q&A session that Delmar uploaded earlier in the year, Chaud was originally going to be a part of that. And we couldn't really add him in there because it would have been too hectic otherwise.
Yeah.
So we thought, hey, we may as well try to make it up to him by reviving the Mullins Studios podcast this one time
and have him talk amongst us.
And I appreciate that. I really do.
I mean,
Because-
hey, it's been 3 months in the making.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually grateful for it too, because you didn't have to do this on my account.
I'm still glad that I can consider myself part of the Mullins Studios crew.
That, and plus I wanted to talk to you more, Chaud. You seem like a really cool guy, so...
Thanks, dude.
So
I
wait,
appreciate that.
okay, if I remember right, you ended up using metaphors for you and your crew with Jim Henson-esque people. Like, you said that you'd be Jim Henson, Lockie would have been Frank Oz. I think you made me the one who plays Walter in the 2012 Muppets.
Peter Linz?
Yeah, like, who would Chaud be? Because if I was going to make a educated guess, I was thinking that maybe he'd be like one of the people for like Fraggle Rock or something.
I love that one.
I'll have to get back on you on that, because, well,
Yeah.
I still gotta think about it, even though I've been thinking about
Yeah.
the topic for the past 9 years, so... But anyway, thank you guys for watching this podcast. God bless yous, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Have a super mega chocolate fun on a awesome day.